Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Inga Cotton. I'm the founder and executive director of San Antonio Charter Moms. These are Charter Moms chats, and we're sharing information to help families get a great education for their kids in spite of the challenges of the pandemic and just all the changes that are going on. So right now it's summer, but back to school is on our minds, and we're finding out about changes happening, construction, like new charter schools that are going to be opening. And I'm so excited that today we get to get an update about Royal Public Schools, which is a brand new charter school that's opening on the south side of San Antonio. And they are renovating a historic campus to be their school. And so to talk about Royal Public Schools, we have their founding principal, Rebecca Hines. Welcome, Rebecca.
Thank you, Inga.
And so Rebecca is an experienced teacher and principal. So she's new to Royal Public Schools, but she has just a ton of experience. And I know from visiting the campus earlier this summer, like they're working really hard to get ready. So yeah, we've got lots to talk about. I want to hear about what's happening at the construction on the campus and what you're doing to get ready for students. So I guess, Rebecca, let's jump in. Maybe you could tell us more about the site. Oh, I want to mention that there's a new post on the blog today about the Royal Public Schools campus, and you can click on that link in the description of the video and it'll take you to the blog post. It's got a picture, a rendering of the campus and like what the site looks like and all that good stuff. So yeah, so let's get an update about the campus.
So we are located on 4018 South Presa Street. We're actually 5 minutes away from the Riverwalk. Or if you're traveling on US 281 and IH 37, you can exit on Fair Avenue and drive down until you hit the intersection of Fair and South Presa. That's our location. And as far as our campus is 100 years old. It'll be 100 years old this year. It was built in 1921. So we are currently going through some renovations right now to make our campus historical yet state of the art so that our kids have the best education they possibly can get.
Yeah.
So, so I was going to say, if you some of the features that we have in our building that's 100 years old is it has a lot of history to it. As you walk in, you're going to walk in and you'll see a beautiful wooden staircase that'll take you to the second and the third floor. We do have a historical auditorium with beautiful wooden floors. One thing that our elementary school has that probably a lot of other elementary schools don't have is a really nice science lab. And I think we shared that with you when you came to visit us the other day. Do you want to know the updates that we're doing to our building as of right now?
Yes.
Okay, so today we began our demo where we've knocked down some of the old buildings where we're clearing some of the land so that our kids have green space to be able to run around and have more opportunities to exercise and do additional things. We have replaced some of the windows on our building. If you drive by, you're going to see that there's a lot of construction going on. Everybody has been working very, very hard. We're knocking all the windows out. We're replacing them with brand new windows. We have done a lot of painting in the building. The building had burgundy walls, just like the ones behind me. And now it has a fresh paint of paint. The paint does represent the historical part. We wanted to keep the historical part still there, but we also wanted to be true to our organizational colors. So there is a lot of color in there. It looks really nice. We are adding some marble to our building, so our kids will have marble tile in their bathrooms. What else have we done since you've been here? I think that's pretty much what we've done. We are working on our circular driveway in the front of the building also. We wanted to make sure that parents had easier access to come in and out, and that our kids, of course, were safe when they're being dropped off and picked up from school.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, South Presa is it's an important street on the south side. It, connects a lot of businesses and stuff, but it's also kind of narrow because it's a historic neighborhood. So I think having that driveway, just make everyone feel safer. You can like slow down and make sure the kids are safe. Because I know from when my kids were little, like was just always wondering if they were just going to dart off somewhere. So
Exactly. And safety
yeah.
is our first priority, of course.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's, yeah, like on the website, I know like in the logo, y'all have it's like a windmill with multiple colors. So are those some of the colors that y'all are using
So
on the campus?
we have picked some of those colors to represent our school in the painting that we're doing in there, but not quite. They're bright, but not that bright because I wanted the building still to feel historical, but I also
Yeah,
wanted it to be inviting for children.
yeah, yeah.
So
But
along with those colors, we are also we've hired an artist to come in and paint some murals as well in the building. So you'll get to see some murals, and we're looking for representation of the Hispanic community that could be good role models for our students.
yeah, yeah. Well, that's really important because yeah, the school is located on the south side, and it's an area with a lot of history, and the demographics of that part of San Antonio are predominantly Latino. So yeah, so that's good to present role models for the students.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Um, so, what are there things besides like the physical changes to the building that you're doing to get ready for students? I remember when I visited, there was like a storage room with a lot of books, and there were like there was a library room with empty shelves, and waiting to get filled with books. And
Yes, so we are currently working a course on registration. We are also working on our curriculum. We're working on our scope and sequence. We're coming up with the different activities that we want, our after school clubs. We are also organizing those book rooms and getting rid of the materials that are old and just keeping the materials that are new. And of course, we're ordering like brand new furniture for our kids because we want them to have the best. We are also making sure that our teachers have all of the tools that they need. We met with our teachers on Tuesday. We had kind of like a little orientation with them. And a lot of the people that we had interviewed, we had taken them on a tour of the school before construction had started. So they wanted to see what it looked like right now. So they're super excited. I get text messages from them all the time asking, like, can I buy this? Can I, add my little personality to my classroom? And we're like, absolutely. We want our classrooms to be warm and inviting, and we want our kids to feel at home. And we want them to have a great learning environment. So teachers have been coming in. We have been already giving them pre-work for our professional development, which, by the way, starts July 26th, and will go all the way to August the 4th. In preparation for our kids that will start school August 9th.
yeah, wow, it feels like summer's going by really fast. I know.
I don't think
Yeah,
we've had a summer. So
yeah,
yes, but we're really excited about all of the work that we're doing. We joke around and we say, who needs a vacation when you're having as much fun as we are? And I'm not saying that like in a mean way, but we do have a lot of fun here when we're working and we're planning, and we're creating something that's we call it our dream school, our dream team. And so we're really having a lot of fun creating exactly what it is like we envision our school is going to be.
yeah, yeah. What a beautiful opportunity to come in at that stage and be able to have bring this vision to life. So I remember for a couple of years I've been following Sonar's progress with the founder, getting the school, like getting the charter application, and the curriculum that he's envisioned, and so it's really exciting to like see it tangible, and then start seeing changes at campus that bring that to life. I guess I'm wondering, are there sort of longer term changes to the campus that y'all have in mind? I mean, I know so there's construction happening this summer with like the windows, the bathrooms, the paint, clearing out more open space. That's to get ready for the students that are coming in August. But there's a longer term plan, right? So I guess the students coming in August, it's going to be grades kindergarten through second grade, right? But eventually the school will serve more grades than that.
So we will be serving kinder through 12th grade. And so our vision is that we do own 2.5 acres here. And so part of the demo that we're starting today, which will be done by tomorrow, will give us the green space that we want to be able to add facilities for our community to be able to come in and use on the weekends or in the evenings to walk around and track. But we'll be building our middle school and high school here on this property. And so our plan for this Southside school is in August, we'll be opening kinder through second grade. And then in year 2, we'll be opening our second elementary school. And then in year 3, we'll be adding our middle school, which will house 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. And then in year 5, we'll be adding our high school. So we'll be K through 12th grade.
Yeah. Wow, that's really exciting. And I've seen the renderings. Actually, that's in the blog post as well. Like the readers can get kind of a peek at. But it's like I had no idea that the property was so big, because like I had been on the campus when it was a different charter school, but I thought it was just that one quarter on South Presa. But the fact that it extends like almost all the way to Hackberry, like it's just a much bigger, but the property is not really being used necessarily for an educational purpose, right? Some of it is just
right. So there was a lot of like the buildings that we're knocking down. They're really old. They needed a lot of work. We have our neighbors that are coming up to us now and saying like, "Wow, like y'all are really investing a lot of time and money into the school." And we're like, we're here to serve the community. We want to make our community a better place for our children. And so a lot of them are very excited, and they've been just coming and knocking on our door and introducing themselves, and we've been introducing ourselves to them. And I see a great partnership that's going to be happening around here.
Yeah, I remember when I was on site, you mentioned that there are actually like alumni, like there's folks who live in the neighborhood who are alumni of when it was a private school, right? It was St. Teresa's Academy.
Yes, ma'am, it was.
And so like some of them have like come up to you and like shared their stories about what it was like when it was St. Teresa's.
Yes, and so the man who's leading our demo, Vinny, he went to school at St. Teresa's, and I had a grandmother call me who came to register her grandson who came to school here. And so she was explaining to me that our auditorium at one time was their chapel where they went to church. And then our kindergarten classrooms on the bottom, I guess where we showed you where the multiple doors are, that was actually their auditorium. And so it's been so nice to be able to hear from the parents and the people from the community about the times when they were going to school there. And so we're really looking forward to having the sisters come and join us when we have our celebration and hear the stories that they have to tell about the school and things that have happened while they were there.
Yeah.
Lots of history.
Yeah. I mean, there's history like literally in the walls, with these old bricks, right? The wood, like the ceiling tiles, like, it's embedded in the building, but it's, a school is made up of the people in it. And so, it's great that there's history and, there's a living history of people with stories and memories about the school, but then you're in the process of like building and creating a new school community and putting down roots so that it's connected with the neighborhood, with the South Side.
Right. So we're real excited about the team that we've hired and that we're bringing on, and we're going to create a history of our own. But they're very dedicated. They're very excited. And so I think by learning from the history of the building and the people who have been there in the past, and then adding our own history is really going to make a positive impact on the people on the south side of town.
Yeah. Well, I know from the research, a few months ago, we published what we call an enrollment guide blog post, and it digs deeper into like what the curriculum model is, like things like the Streams 360, like the Royal Block, with the personalized learning, and but I encourage readers to click through and read more about that, about the details, and that's what you and your team are there to answer questions about how the curriculum. But what I took away from my research about the curriculum is that the goal is that children on the South Side deserve as good or better education as anyone anywhere in San Antonio. It's wrong to neglect children or families in any part of San Antonio, but historically there's been differences in how well students were prepared for college in different parts of San Antonio. But Royal Public Schools wants kids on the South Side to have like as good an opportunity or better as any other kid in San Antonio. And that to me is really exciting, of having like really high expectations and trying to meet the students where they are, and then bring them up to the level where they have lots of options.
Right. And so part of our curriculum, when we look at Streams 360, is it's a hybrid of STEM. So we're going to be doing the science, technology, engineering, math. We're adding the reading, the arts, and social emotional learning. We know that the pandemic has had a big impact on everybody across the nation. And so we want to make sure that we are educating the whole child. And so we want our kids to be able to be in a good place, and also the adults, because it's going to be difficult, everybody coming back to school with everything that's happening will be face to face. And so we want to make sure that we are serving the whole child. Along with our Streams 360, we'll be also incorporating what we call our Royal Block of Time. During that time, students will be working on project-based learning, and then they'll also be working on blended learning, which is a part of adaptive software, which is going to help kids close the achievement gap. But alongside that, we'll be doing also an intense intervention, because we know that the kids that are going to be coming to us are going to be coming to us with a lot of deficiencies. So we want to make sure that we're preparing them for the years to come and giving them the tools that they need to go to the college of their choice and make their dreams come true.
Yeah. I know from talking to Soner, like, I mean, he's very data driven. He's very meticulous about details and finding out where kids are at and getting them what they need. And I think that, combined with just having like so much heart, so much respect for the history, and for the Southside community, I think that I'm so excited about all those elements coming together, because I think Royal Public Schools is going to be a big success, especially once, I mean, the plan is to build like a cluster of schools. And of course, I don't know yet where the other campuses will be, right? But the idea is to have like a cluster that's serving the South Side, and the schools can kind of support each other.
Right. And so we will be opening our second location a year from August. We still don't know where that location is going to be, but it will be on the South Side as well, as both elementary schools will be feeding into our middle school and our high school.
Yeah. Wow. So this, well, is there, let's see. Okay, so before we close out, I always want to make sure that we talk, families know like how to connect with you guys and how to enroll and stuff. Is there any more like construction updates or professional development stories or anything like that you want to share before we get into the logistics?
So I know that we, I think you visited us before we had our robotics camp, right?
Right.
Yes. So we did have our robotics camp this summer, and it was a great success. The kids had a great time. We got to meet a lot of our founding families, and that was really nice. As far as our building, it's in a process that we're going through. It's going to be ready August the 1st. Our teachers, like I said, will begin their professional development on the 26th, and we're super excited about meeting our kids. We will be having parent orientation for 2 days. We'll have 2 different dates. We're going to be sending that out to our parents. We don't exactly have them yet, but it'll be towards the end of July. What else can I tell you about our professional development? I think that's about it. We will be having, though, a very special event either at the end of September or the beginning of October, where we will be having our ribbon cutting, and we will be celebrating our building's 100th birthday. And so we'll have to invite you so that you can come join us, celebrate that. And we will have, like I said, some of our sisters here that taught in the building before. So we're really excited about that.
Yeah.
So as far as
I'll definitely be there for the ribbon cutting.
Yes, and we want you to be here with us. As far as parents that are still looking for a great school, we encourage you to apply here at Royal Public Schools, you can go to our website, which is www.royaltx.org. You can also call us at 210-531-0300. You can stop by our temporary offices, which are on Fair. Our address is 138 Fair Avenue. When you call us, if you can't make it between 8:30 and 5, you can call and make an appointment. We will meet you wherever you want us to meet you. We will wait for you up until whatever time. We're usually here till 7 or 8 o'clock at night anyway. So we encourage you to please come join our family, and we look forward to having anyone call us and ask questions.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm glad you have so many ways for families to connect, that whether whatever. So it's like through the website, there's lots of information there. There's the link they can click on and just fill out the application online. But if they don't want to do it online, or if they have questions, they can call. They can stop by. I know I drove past the office the first time because it kind of looks like a little house. And then if you get to the school, you've gone too far. And then around the corner, it's a one-way street. So I just encourage people, like when you're on Fair Avenue, drive slow, look on your left, look for it looks like a little house, and just stop and knock on the door because, yep, they're in there. They're working hard.
Yes. The other thing too is our ambassadors are usually at Pica on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so they can stop by there. We'll also be at Pre-K for SA. We're having a food bank. We're partnering with them, and that'll be on July the 19th at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. Yeah. So thank you for saying that. That's a great program. So yeah, good to connect with those families. Yeah, Pica Plaza is a super fun place. I know that we've stopped by and seen the Royal booth there, and my daughter always wants to shop for hair accessories and stuff.
And they have good candy.
Good corn in a cup. Yeah, yeah, good snacks. Yeah,
yes,
it's a fun place. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put the website on screen one more time. So it's royaltx.org, and that's the website for Royal Public Schools. There's tons of information on the site, so I think families can get a lot of their questions answered there.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So and there's still open seats in kinder, first, and second for now.
Yes, ma'am. There are a few, so you need to hurry and register.
Yeah, I've noticed that this year it seems like enrollment season was just on a different timeline because I think some folks were distracted with the pandemic and not necessarily ready to make a decision in the spring, and everything just kind of happened a little later. So, but I'm sure that by the time school starts, it'll be like musical chairs, and then everything will kind of settle down.
Yes, it will.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, we have Lori's watching. Hey, Lori. She says link to apply. Yeah, royaltx.org/application-process/ So yes, thank you, Lori. Yeah, Lori's often, is she the one who goes to Pica Plaza sometimes?
Yes, she's team? Always at Pica.
Yeah.
She's also our director of outreach.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Very enthusiastic, great communicator, and just great ambassador for Royal Public Schools. Yeah. Oh, the founder, he says, we welcome everyone. Yes, that is very true. And that is a great message that, I think, believing in all kids, right? That all kids have potential, and that you guys will meet them where they are and get them where they need to be.
We are, and we're excited to have our students, and we're ready to work with them. We're ready to take them to the next level.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, this is great. I'm so happy to be able to share on the blog, updates about the campus and, where it's located and what's happening with the historic buildings, and then the growth plans that you all have, and, how the building is going to support the curriculum with, having open space for kids. That supports their social emotional learning. It supports their physical health. Having a science lab, on the STEM side. Right. But then there's going to be the really nice auditorium that we have for the arts. Yeah. We're really looking forward to being able to invite our community in and share the things that we're doing, and have a lot of parental involvement. Yeah. Yeah. Well, this is just wonderful. I have such a good feeling about this. I can't wait to come see the campus and just see how things grow. And so, yeah, keep you posted. And
I will. And then we'll have to send you pictures of the update of our building. You're not going to recognize it when you come back. And it's not done yet, and it looks fantastic. It looks great.
And I'm trying to picture with like different windows, because like that just changes a building so much when you change out the windows. Because I mean,
It has.
are more horizontal lines and different. I don't know. Like it, yeah. Windows are a big deal.
The last thing they're going to do is the pressure washing of the brick.
Oh.
So that we can clean the brick, and it's that alone is going to make a big difference. The windows have made a big difference. So
yeah, I'll have to post like a before and after picture, because I got a picture of you and Soner on the front steps. Maybe I can do like an after picture after it's pressure washed.
Right, and on the inside, you got some pictures on the stairs too, where we're going to have some of our murals painted. It's going to look really great.
Wow! Oh,
really, really great.
Yeah. Well, this is exciting. Okay, I'm going to put the website on the screen one more time, royaltx.org. Enrolling for kindergarten, first grade, second grade. School starts August 9th. And best wishes for a smooth construction journey over the
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, it's been great talking to you, Rebecca. I look forward to seeing you soon.
Same here, Inga. Take care.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.